Hey everyone, welcome back to another Mattel Jurassic World Legacy Collection review. Today we're taking a look at the Kitchen Encounter Pack. Another highly anticipated set from Mattel. Finally, after all these years, we have our very first Lex figure in the entire line. Kenner didn't even do one. So thank you Mattel for finally letting us complete the main cast of Jurassic Park. Now, since this set is the Legacy Collection, that means if you're in the US, it is exclusive to Target. There hasn't been any announcements yet of how the rest of the world is going to get their hands on that, but I'm sure Mattel has a plan in place. So if you'd like to pre-order this figure or order online whenever you watch this review, it retails for $19.99, and I'll leave a link down below to Target's site if you want to order it that way. Target is obviously breaking street date with some of these figures. The Legacy Collection figures are ringing out at checkout. Unfortunately, the Dominion figures at Target aren't. If you find Dominion figures at Walmart, they are ringing out at the register, however. So let's go over the package really quick before we crack this set open. You got the Legacy Collection logo down here in the corner. You got Rexy up here, and they have a nice window display with the Raptor, Lex, and Tim in the kitchen. You have a nice kitchen background and a cardboard kitchen counter for the Raptor to stand on. And then turning the box around, you get a nice picture of the figures in the set. Still have no idea why Lex comes with a frying pan. It should have been a ladle. Big missed opportunity, Mattel not giving us the ladle. And they have a picture over here of how the new DNA code pops out of the back on the dinosaur, yada yada. So that will do it for the packaging. Let's crack the set open and take a closer look. We'll start with a nice 360-degree view of the set. For 20 bucks, this is a pretty nice set. Tim is the same exact Tim figure that we saw in the Ford Explorer set. The only difference is he has some like dirt decos on him, from after the T-Rex attack. Same thing with Lex. He has some dirt marks all over her, so we don't have a clean, pristine Lex figure. Hopefully we'll get one with her hat on in the near future. Frying pan accessory is a cool accessory. It's just the wrong accessory for this pack. Like I said, big missed opportunity on that part. The Raptor is a completely new mold. It's very similar to an Attack Pack Raptor, but it has extra articulation with that neck joint, and it sports a nice JP1 color deco. It matches very closely to the two Raptors that we got in the Legacy Collection Escape from Isla Nublar set that came out a couple years ago. So now finally our Raptor trio from the island is now complete, and I'm quite happy with the set. For 20 bucks we get a few figures that we desperately needed, other than Tim, but it's nice to actually have a dirty Tim to recreate everything after the T-Rex attack. And now for some quick measurements. Tim is around 2 3/4 inches tall. Lex is around 3 inches tall. The Raptor is 7 inches long and about 3.5 inches tall. The Raptors in JP1 were at least around 13 feet long. I think they were actually a little bit bigger than that. So with those measurements, that put this figure in the 1/22 scale range. And first up, let's take a look at the main reason why you're going to get this set is for this Lex figure. And I think she turned out okay. Like I said, the likeness is not as good as is on some of the other characters, but it gets the job done. You can see her eyebrows are done in black. Her lips are done in red. All the blonde hair is nicely sculpted and painted. And you do have her little twist ties for her hair painted in. Her shirt is done in purple. Her jeans are a nice color. You can see some nice wrinkles and sculpting on the clothes. You can see some dirt marks on her thigh and on her ankles and a little bit on her arm. Wish the figures were a little bit more dirtier because these kids were like pretty much brown by the end of the movie. But yeah, I think she turned out pretty well. I am quite happy with her. And for articulation, her head can turn side to side. It is on a ball joint, so you do get some side to side movement. Arms can swing out. They can rotate 360 degrees. No elbow joint on these figures. Hopefully we'll see these kids make it into the Hammond collection with better articulation. She can do the full splits. She can kick her leg out 90 degrees. Knee can bend about 90 degrees, and it does have a joint right there. Legs can't move back that far because of the butt. So yeah, all around I am quite happy with this Lex. It's been a long time coming, and we finally have one for our collection. And let's take a quick look at the frying pan accessory. for Lex to distract the raptors with. Just a simple gray piece of plastic. Looks like a frying pan. You got the handle right here, a little sculpted hole, for the hang on a hook, even though it really can't. You got the weld marks for the handle inside it, and blah blah blah. That's it. It's a frying pan. Should have been a ladle. And now let's take a quick look at Tim. I'm not going to spend too much time on him because if you have the Ford Explorer set, you already have this figure. The main differences are all the dirt decos on him. It's on his forearm, on his upper arm over here, on his pant leg, and on his lower leg. Other than that, he is exactly the same figure as the one that came with the Ford Explorer pack. Kind of wish they had a little bit more brown to the hair to make it a little bit more movie accurate. But other than that, everything else is exactly the same on this figure, and there is no need to go over the articulation because he has the same exact articulation range as Lex. And next up is the new Velociraptor. This figure turned out really well. Pretty much exactly the same color scheme as the ones that came with the Escape from Isla Nublar set. I'll bust out those raptors momentarily. I love how the eye came out. They used this nice metallic shiny green. You got a black pupil painted in on it. The whole body is cast in this light brown. You have all these dark brown markings that start at the back. It would be nice to see some of these markings go up on the head, but you do have some dark brown around the eye socket. Lower jaw is cast in a lighter brown plastic. Teeth are nicely painted in off-white color. Inside the mouth, you can see the tongue and gums are painted a pink color. And let's look at the raptor from the front. Little bit goofy looking. Looks a little bit better with the mouth fully closed. There's some nice folds and wrinkles on the neck. It's a different joint on here. It's very similar to the Savage Strike one, but it's basically like on an attack pack body. You get some upwards and downwards movement and some 360-degree movement going down to the front arms. They're nice and pronated as they should be because these are based off the movie Raptors. The hand claws are not sculpted. Arms can move forwards and backwards. You have some nice cream color paint for the throat, and the underside stops just at the base of the tail. Going down to the hind legs, nicely sculpted. Toe claws are painted a nice black color. It's nice to see the claws painted on the Raptors. Mattel's very, very, very hit or miss when it comes to that. And then right here on the back, we do have the little tab to pull up the DNA code for those of you that want to scan it into the fax app. And then going down to the tail, when you look at this, we actually have paint on the tail. Those let's get the light on a little bit better. Those dark brown markings go about the halfway point of the tail. It's better than nothing. A lot of their figures, it stops right about here and there's no paint on the tails. So it's nice to see that painted in. The legs can move forwards and backwards, and have that useless 360-degree joint on the tail. So all in all, another nice looking Raptor. I really, really like how it turned out. And here it is with the other Raptors from the Escape from Nublar set. So now you have a complete set of JP1 Raptors, and let's just throw this one out here. This is the one that came with the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Ray Arnold. I have no idea why they still painted that Raptor this color, but finally with this kitchen and counter set, the Raptor set is now finally complete. And you can save the inside of the package, and if you want a little diorama, this part does come out. It's it's just a piece of cardboard. There's nothing in the back of it, but you can display your figures in there. Have the Raptor jumping up and just have the kids hiding from the Raptor. The only thing that really distracts from this, it's a great backdrop. You do have the information printed up here, how to use the scan code. I just wish it wasn't there. It really kind of ruins the whole play aspect of this cardboard diorama. But other than that, it's a cool little thing if you want to save it. Moving on with comparisons, let's compare it to some of the dinosaurs that appeared in the first film. Here it is with Triceratops, and next up we have Gallimimus, and here it is with Dilophosaurus. And I did have the clear and Dilophosaurus 2-pack in my hands today, but it was register locked at Target, and that Dilophosaurus figure looks absolutely amazing. I can't wait to swap it out with the inferior legacy looking one, but hey, I just have to wait a few more days and I can have those figures in my hands. Just remember, when you go into Target and stuff, if the items are register locked, don't give them a hard time. They're just following the rules. So what if some of the stuff does scan and some of it doesn't? We'll have these figures in our hands in no time. And next, here it is with the Legacy Collection T-Rex. And here it is with the Legacy Collection Brachiosaurus. And here they are with the Ford Explorer. And lastly, here it is with the rest of the Legacy figures of the cast of Jurassic Park. We have Dennis Nedry, Ellie Sattler, Ian Malcolm, Alan Grant, John Hammond, Ray Arnold, and Robert Muldoon. And what a great sight this is. You know, we're still missing a couple characters. A lot of us are waiting for a Gennaro. I wouldn't be surprised if he's this year's convention exclusive. Maybe he'll come with a collapsible bathroom. That would be pretty awesome. You know, we still need Henry Wu. But for the most part, I am happy with the figures I have. I think they absolutely look fantastic together. And it took us so long to finally get a Lex figure. And she's here. And it just looks great with the rest of the other figures. So final thoughts on this set. You know, the main reason you're getting it is to finally have your Lex figure. I think she turned out okay. She's not perfect, but, you know, it's the first Lex figure, and we all desperately needed one, so it just, in the end, doesn't really matter what she looked like. The inclusion of the Raptor is great, so now we finally have the trio of Jurassic Park 1 Raptors, and it's nice to actually have a Dirty Tim figure, and, you know, the little cardboard cutout kitchen makes a nice little diorama display. So all in all, I'm very happy for this set. You know, for 20 bucks, you know, it's pretty good value. And like I said, begin the review. The link to order it from Target's website is down below in the description, and I'm really excited for what else Mattel has planned for the Legacy Collection. I'd love to see more Lost World stuff. I think that is going to be, they can go absolutely crazy with that. There's so many vehicles and play sets they can do, and maybe someday we'll get a visitor center playset. Who knows? Mattel takes their sweet, sweet time releasing these Legacy figures, so they're gonna milk this for you know, every penny it's worth. So that will do it for the review. I'm still, you know, going to stores every day trying to snag some stuff early. If not, I'll just, you know, get it when everyone else gets it on the 17th or 18th. Like I said, Target is closed on the 17th. And for those of you that are into Jurassic Park figures, I did get some new Collect Day figures in, the new 2022 Dinosaur figures. I'll be reviewing those very shortly on the channel, so stay tuned for those. And as always, if you're enjoying the content on this channel, show your support by hitting that subscription button just below the video. Each subscription helps out the channel tremendously, and it's greatly appreciated. And I'll see you guys for the next one.